welcome back to another video of Local Report at 88. Today I have my boy, Upper Scrubber Brandino.
Hey everybody, my name is Brandino. I'm here joining Vu. I'm also on the 88 team and I frequent 88 locals a lot. And let's dive right in.
Alright, so today matchup we have Buggy versus UP Luffy. So what do you think of this matchup, Brandino? I know you play a lot of UP Luffy, so give me your thoughts on how this matchup should be going. Is it your favor or is it the Buggy favor?
I think it's situational. Most of the time, I personally feel, maybe just because of the way I play or have my deck built, I feel like it's Buggy favored because Buggy spams out bodies faster than I can early game before I can develop my my big bodies, especially if I don't see ramp.
So what do you think is the key matchup in this match that for the UP player to see in order for him to be slightly favored in this matchup?
You definitely need God Threads. If you can play like Jeff did right here, a 3-cost Zoro, cool, and then next turn you swing and then you God Thread something they have on board, like that Alvida. That'd be really good into keeping up with the Buggy, because the Buggy's gonna... They specialize in just flooding bodies out, so.
I see. So you do see here the Buggy opted not to swing for this turn, and he just play out a 4-cost Avita body, which is draw 3, trash 2. He's trying to thin out his hand, looking for those 10-cost Buggy or 8-cost. Mihawk and Croc is very pivotal in this matchup because Croc and Mihawk basically let you get away from 9-Mom Threat, Graph Blade. Especially those two are like the ender of the late game for Buggy. If Buggy able to establish the 8-cost, UP Luffy can't really do anything about that board.
Yeah, the moment they drop that 8-cost, I'm like shaking my head, because the moment it hits the board, their whole board is protected. If I drop 9-Mom, I spend my whole turn trying to like...
And we have a Sable?
Sables, yeah.
Sable trigger, bounce back a card that's 7 costs or less back to the hand.
It's pretty good in getting rid of that Zoro. It doesn't swing anymore. No more.
And then we have Forton up from the UP player side. I think he want to take the first life, then counter out with the Thunder Bakwa that he have in hand. But I don't think the Buggy is ever gonna swing the Avita because he want to build board big enough so he can drop the 10-cost Buggy here. So we have a 6-2 lead here. Interesting choice using the Bach. Oh
wait, I think that was a misplay.
That's 100% misplay on the UP side. I think they just realizing it now that you do not ramp, since Thunder Bach will only ramp if you have 2 or less life. So now I think he's talking about taking back the life in the ramps. Yep.
There it is.
So he basically just playing out a Thunder Bakwa for just counter basically and nothing else.
Stayed at 3 life, I guess.
Yeah, which is I think it's a little misplay, but I thought the UP player I think he just went over his head and just thinking a little bit too fast,
Yeah, sometimes you see the Bagua and you're like, easy ramp, but you forget that you're at 3 life.
So we see that UP Luffy just draw up the God Thread here. The only thing that he can able to pops here is the Avita, and not the Mihawk, which is really good on the Buggy player just to play outside of the God Thread range there with the Mihawk play. I guess ideally though you want to play a Croc and Mihawk here, but since I guess the Buggy player does not see it, therefore he's not playing it.
Also, this forces UP to swing higher instead of just 6, swing 9.
Yes. So less body, good. So basically denying the Zoro Joro that was already from hand to deny any body or aggression mid game. So right. Buggy is on what, 8 on here? No Croc and Mihawk it seems like, and he's digging for again. It. Yeah, draw 3 and trash 2. We gotta dig some more. I see the Searcher event in hand.
Let's see, Daz Bones.
We do also see 2 10-costs in hand. Yeah, I think 10-cost this early is gonna help, and especially with the fact that you're able to draw a little bit more, I think you can able to forego.
Oh, was that Croc me up? No.
That is just regular Croc
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think no, a regular Mihawk. I think regular Mihawk, Richie. Forgot the 2 cards were. Was that the 2K? Okay. I'll have to take the
Another
Mihawk
blocker.
here. Yep. Another blocker, just outside of God Thread range. However, this late in the game, it's just 9 mom, and 9 mom always gonna hit a 6 cost. Coming down here, so we have an 8 to lead, and Luffy is gonna take. But since he already had 8 down, he's gonna go lead effects here. It's so good. We do see the Graph Blade and the 9 mom here. I mean, we have both options. I think if anything, the UP Luffy should pick up the Graph Blade.
Grab Blade is a great option right here.
And then just forgo the 9 mom. Yep, show the... Well, grab up the giant, Graph Blade on top, draw the Graph Blade, there you go. And then I think it just clear board and swing 7, 8? I think just 7, just get like, ask for 2 cards at a time, because I think if you swing too much...
You swing too high, they just take it.
Yeah, it's too high to take, you just want
he took
cards
it
out of
anyway,
hand.
yep.
Which is fine, that's
He's
the same
up his
thing.
hand,
Yep.
which is what Buggy loves to do. Draw cards, fill up their hand. Yeah, I feel like sometimes Buggy draws more than UP, if I'm honest.
You think so? I drawing 2 cards a turn every turn after your 8 down turn is pretty good to me. I don't think
it is.
any
I'm
other
not saying
card...
this. I'm saying, like, from the get-go, you know, you play Alvita, you draw 2 cards. You play the Searcher, you draw a card.
Okay,
you play...
so what you're saying is the Buggy able to filter out their hand a lot better than UP. Yes, then I do agree with that. Yes, they do filter out their hand quite a bit. And then now we see the 8 cost Mihawk here come out a little bit. Actually, it came out just in time. No 9 mom yet. We are forcing those 9 mom to not be able to remove our body, just so we can play our 10 cost Buggy just a little bit safer here. So Avita draw 3, trash 2, and pitching away a 10 cost. We're gonna have another 10 cost in hand. Actually, we have two. Oh, so we saw all 4 10 costs actually. So 2 left in hand. I think it should be okay.
Yeah, Buggy doesn't need a flood. All 4. 2
so
is
he
fine.
up here to pudding, which is, I don't think it's a bad play at all, because the UP has not been playing out body, and it's just a way to punish the UP player from, you know, not having a decent body on board, just so you can like punch in their face next turn maybe, or the turn after. If all things play out correctly, if you have another Croc Mihawk in hand, he could drop the Buggy next turn immediately for sure. And a 6 to face, UP Luffy takes here, because the pudding is a devastating card, man. Like when you're trying to set up for board and everything.
Oh yeah, you set up the good stack and then they drop a good pudding. Your hand is fine, your stack is fine, and then pudding just disrupts it, sets you back.
It looked like the UP Luffy did not have a single big body in hand and opted for just to bottom deck the 5 because there's no big body there. You
dig deeper. Was that Kata?
Yep, that's an 8-drop Kata. I think 8-drop Kata definitely stabilized the game here just a little bit. So a 7 to face here. For sure. Now we're gonna have 2 and a 1 to counter here. 2 and a 1 to counter. I think I would have taken that one. The last swing, counter on the next swing instead, just so you can have a little bit more cards to play around with. But who am I to say? I'm not the one in the driver's seat of this game.
Yeah, I don't play I play against Buggy more than play Buggy, so I can't. Oh, crocodile blocker. I mean crocodile.
Mihawk.
Mihawk blocker.
You need new glasses.
Yeah,
so Mihawk here, draw 2, trash 1. We opting to drop a 7 cost Dolphy. Interesting tech in this deck, by the way. I do like this over just a little bit over Graph Blade, just because it's the same cost account, but one let you get a body, and it just such a big tempo to remove a 7 on 7, you know, or like a remove a 7 on 8.
Yeah, especially against this matchup where UP doesn't really run any 6 and under bodies. This is better than Graph Blade.
Yeah, especially it's good into the GP matchup as well to get those pesky 7 cost Sanji putting after stage, you know? Just bounce back to hand, lose tempo, and now the GBU Luffy would have to replay the card. So just a basic swing 6 here. We are going to take. Interesting take.
Okay.
I think there I would have countered and then I would take the 8 there. But now we're gonna give 2k block. Okay.
Same amount of cards, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. So now we have the 9 bomb effects come down, and then we have the Croc and Mihawk effects to negate the
spin.
Remove from the spin to life, which is really good on the Buggy. Again, like I say, Croc and Mihawk is the MVP in this matchup. It turned off grab play, it turned off 9 bomb, and it let you to play out so much tempo. And the opponent can get rid of your body there. So we're gonna see the first lead effects. Pitching the 8 cost Croc and Mihawk to play out 10 cost Buggy, bouncing back the Kata, or bottom decking Kata here.
That hurts.
That definitely hurt for sure, but now the Buggy only have 2 cards in hand. I think instead of just lead effects there, I think I just slam 7. Or slam all 10 to play out, hard play the Buggy there. Just so you have 1 extra card in hand.
Yeah, sometimes 1 card makes a huge difference.
Yeah, albeit like you do have like 2 blocker on board for sure, but I think sometimes the cards is a little bit more better, just so you can drop another 10 cost, you know.
10 cost later.
Later, yeah. So now we have Grabblay. Grabblay gonna attempt to remove. And Buggy is going to discard a card for the Croc and Mihawk effects. Oh my.
Now he's down to 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand, 2 blocker though. So I think he's still be okay for at least this turn, and I think he may not be okay next turn, but this turn for sure, like Buggy's not dying for sure. Unless they rush Luffy, but even the rush Luffy doesn't. It should be, the swing should be 7, 9, 10. 7, 9, 10 could get him there. 7, 9, 10 definitely get him there. Yeah, get him to 0 life. Yeah, get him down to 0 life. But it's just a danger where you just die on the crackback. I think the UP Luffy should be okay here. He is stabilizing. I see like 8 cost Kata in hand. Should be good to go, right?
Yeah, I think he's fine. I think he has enough counter in hand too. It's a little hard to see at this angle.
I mean, if he really digging for counter, we also saw the 5-drop Nami as well, just so that he can cycle out the counter for in hand, just for like more raw counter power, you know?
Yeah, digging 3 cards and then top decking 2 bricks is top or bottom is good. Oh,
so 7 to lead, and he opts to take here, and then we swing 9 with the block comes out. Okay, is this his Kata turn pass? Kata drop?
Kata 2 up for...
It's 1 up with 1
yeah,
up, and I think that's
1.
a gear 2 coming out there as well. His hand have nothing but raw counter. Crazy. No giant to cycle him out. 1 life. I think he's debating between Kata or Nami there. So we end up going with Kata. Past turn. Alright. Does the Buggy have a chance in hell to win this matchup? He had to get 1, 2, 3 swing in with a Dawn open that could potentially be Giant from the UP player side.
I love Giant. I think Giant's a good card.
That card should be limited. I don't think it's warrant a ban for sure, but that card should be limited though. So if you have the first swing at 12 to lead, I think that could be a straight take. Yep.
Yeah.
Because now every other swing has to be 12 or higher to even match the potential, right? I think the Buggy player here should have swing low to high, but Again, one blocker, one down open, could be a giant. 8 to lead with leader. And I think, are we going to 8? Or 9-9 last turn here? No, 7. Oh.
Oh.
You don't live here, Buggy. Two
blockers.
2 blocker. 2 cards in hand. I think it's just the UP Luffy player game to lose, I guess. The math should be simple here. It should just be 9 across the board, I believe, and I think that's just math on board from the UP player side here. Let's see what he does here.
Yeah.
Yep, start with a 9.
9, no Dawn commitment.
Yep, because asking for 3 cards. He's swinging 8 again. I guess.
Oh man.
And that's just game, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
UP Luffy got this.
That's gotta hurt.
Yep. Alright, see you guys next video. Bye bye.